Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for being here. And if you are new here, welcome to the family. And me, I am Felicite Munezero, and I'm the host on this YouTube channel. And welcome. So before we start, I want to say that I'm very thankful for each one of you guys who've been subscribing, sharing, liking, like commenting, everything that has been helping me to grow. And now I thank God, like I praise God. We are 200 plus, and I can't wait to see us go and grow further. Okay, so thank you very much. That was like my biggest announcement. And also, if there is any topic suggestion that you want me to cover, to talk about, please go to my community tab. I have a post that says, hey, any topic suggestion, and put a comment there and you're going to talk about it. Okay, so today, as you might have seen on the with the title, I'm just going to be reflecting on my journey as a medical student. So if you don't know yet, I am a medical student, and yeah, today I'm going to be reflecting mainly like the things that I've been learning since, not like since going to medical school, but it kind of makes sense, like the life you go through in a medical school and what I've been learning. So, and mainly I'll be focusing on the clerkship. So for us, the clerkship, for those who are not in medical school, like is like so in medical school we do like basic sciences, and then after that we go to the hospital. So we go to the hospital, literally we are studying in the hospital because that that is where we're going to work. So like literally we are students, we are taking care of patients, but we are students. It's like we are learning in the hospital, so that's what we call a clerkship. So this clerkship is very good. I like it, but it can be tiresome. No, it's not can be, it is. But there's things that I got to learn. Learn. Yes, learn, not run. Okay, let's continue. So the thing that I got to learn, and I think I'm not just alone. I think many medical student will tell you the same. So let's go and let's share. So the first thing, hey, I wrote them here so that I don't forget anything. Okay, I'm not saying all of them, but the main things. So the first thing, medical school humbled me. Medical school humbled me a lot, really. Like, how can I say it? I think there was even like, I don't know, like it's how can I say? So when you're in those clerkship, you're presenting your patients to the seniors around, and sometimes I ask you about the patient. And when you're doing basic sciences, it's like you study everything. But then you're in the rounds, you're like, yeah, what's going on? So the reason why I say that it humbled me is that you get to the point you see, bro, I don't know things, I don't know anything. Maybe like I don't know things, I don't know anything. I just have to step back and go and read, and at some point you just get to the point you're like, bro, I will never get to know everything, which is good. Like the hammering part is good because it saves you energy, it saves you the headache of thinking you have to know everything. No, so it saves you the headache, and it shows you that this mind of ours can really take as much as it can, and when it does not, it's okay. You keep going on. You keep going on. You're not in a bad, you're not you're not not stupid. It just that is how the mind is. So it humbles you, it teaches you, like you're gonna be reading and reading, and it's okay to like know your patient, everything perfect, and then a senior will ask you something and you're like, huh, what's that? I have read all the things, but I don't understand what you're asking me. So for me, it was like really humbling me and telling me that I don't know things. I don't know all things, at least, and there are things I know, which is good. but there are also the things that I don't know, which is like okay, because patients are different. We have thousands of diseases, and like what I found works for me is that I know that at least the patients I'm working with should know like most of the things about them. There's some diseases that are very rare, and you're like, yeah, keeping it in my mind. Why? Why am I putting it in my mind? So I am like, it's okay. And then it gets to the point I'm like, it's okay, I don't know this, and maybe I will never get to know, and I live with that peace. And oh God, it's even applicable in daily life. There's a lot of things I don't know in daily life, and I don't have to be stressing myself thinking, oh, I need to know. I don't need to know everything. I just not need to know what is needed. I just need to know what is essential. I just need to know what I need to live, things like that. So I think that was like throughout this past 4 to 5 years, that is like something I came to be like, yeah, medical school, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. The other thing, oh God, the other thing is the medical school taught me is not to depend on my emotions. You know, there is, what can I say? There is what people say, common sense, easy and sons, eh? There is that, but there is also emotions, because you're feeling sad already. These things that are going to be, changing, the mood. Sometimes, we depend on the emotions that are just fleeting, that are going to change at any point. But with medical school, it taught me not to trust my feelings. Like how? Like every day I enter in the hospital, I'm like, yeah, I don't know anything. I feel like I don't know anything. And my professors would be looking at me and be like, it's okay, you know what you need to know. And I'm like, but I don't feel it. They're like, I don't know if you ever feel it. I don't know if you're going to be able to feel it, but just know that you know what you need at this stage. And I'm like, hey, really? So with time, because it's inevitable, there is new things, the new stuff coming each and every day. And with time, you start to feel like you don't know anything. And with time, you start to feel like everyone else is ahead of you. You're just behind. And one day I came to realization, like, even those people that I'm like, guys, med school is going good for you. They're like, no, I am dead. I don't understand. I feel like I know nothing. I feel like I've spent a lot of this and I don't know things. And I'm like, oh, so you feel like that too? Wow. Who am I not? So it's even like the same in real life. Don't allow emotions to guide you into what you do. I don't know. It's something. It was like those quotes that I used to see. That was motivational, when I was young. Don't make a decision. Go while you're happy. Go don't make a decision. Go not happy when you're so happy. Go when you're so sad. I don't know. I'm going to try to see that quote, but I think it makes sense. It's like when you are like in the heating of emotions, when the heat, not even emotions. Sometimes you wake up, it is really cold outside, and all of a sudden you feel sad. If you depend on that, your life is gonna be weird because you're not going to be stable. And hear me very well. I'm not saying that the common sense that people say, like the whatever, it's not just the emotion. I'm not saying those things that changes, like now you're happy, tomorrow you're sad, now you're happy, tomorrow you're sad. It is not. So just like focus on the facts. Focus on the facts, focus on the things that are like true. Just find the truth. Miracle, But when allowing your emotions to lead you, it will just destroy you. It will just mess in your mind. It's gonna be like, it's gonna be make sure that you enjoy life circumstantially. Is that a word? Maybe, I don't know. But for me, because of that, because I know that I can feel like I know things and I don't know, and I can feel like I don't know things and I know, I've come to be like, I'm not going to depend on these emotions. I'm going to see the facts. If I go to my patients and really they say symptoms, I'm like, I don't have a clue, then now I know. I don't know. I go and read. If my professor asks me something and I don't know, I'm like, now I know. I don't know. I go, but I don't want to convince myself that I don't know. Even when sometimes I feel like I know. If I know, I'm like, Feli, it's just that there is this thing that want to convince you that you don't know every day. Things like that. So I think with med school, it has taught me not to just depend on my emotions, because I don't want to be unstable. I want to be stable. Please, that is it. That's the second thing. The third thing, I think I would say like 4 things, because I don't want to make a long video. If you want part 2, you can tell me, because I have a lot. So the second things, the third thing, I really, it's not like just medical school, but it's kind of like, as I've said, these things I knew them, but medical school like emphasized them, So the third thing is prioritization. Prioritization, bro. Man, if you're not, how can I say it? If you're not careful, medical school will swallow you, and you just be just medical school. Because there's a lot to do, there's a lot to read, there's a lot of classes to attend. Like, for instance, where I go to school, literally 5 days of a week we are working from 7 at least to 5. So you get to prioritize yourself and be like, take time for myself, take time for my friend, take time for God, take time and enjoy, take time and do other stuff apart from med school. And also because you have a lot of things to do, it's like I'm prioritizing. When do I watch a movie? When do I study? When do I do this and this? It's like I can't waste a time. I cannot waste a minute. I cannot waste this thing. It's like I want to make sure that if I'm not doing this, I'm doing this. Just prioritize your life and be like, if I have 5 days for med school, how much time is left for me? So it has taught me to just find time for myself, find time for my friends, find time for the things I love, because it can swallow you in a way you think that is just your life, and it is not. And it is not, because there is a personal and a professional life. Even if, like, for me, I think it is very fused, like my professional life, it's also my personal life. But you get to see that I can't be in the hospital all the time. I can't just be with the patients. I need to also find the time for myself, like whatever things that I enjoy. Is it being with friends? Is it just being with myself and watch a movie? Is it like reading a book? Is it like doing some other stuff, either career related or not? And just prioritize that if you don't prioritize yourself, your career will not prioritize you. And it is not about only medical school, it's even other careers. If you don't prioritize yourself, your boss will not prioritize you, your career, the demands will not prioritize you. You just have to be like, bro, I know I'm doing for a good cause, but let me find a time for myself. Yeah. So the last thing we're going to talk about, it is to lean on God. Medical school, you see like you're doing everything good, but your patient deteriorating. That's what we say, deteriorating. I'm like, yeah, what else should I do? Like I've done a lot. What else should I do? And there's this thing we start, and you're like, I don't even know what's going on with the patient. Like everything is good, everything is okay. Like, is this voodoo? Hey, and then I'm like, God, I'm sometimes when I'm treating a patient, I silently say, God, I show this patient, I don't know what's going on. But I pray that you who reveal things that are hidden, please show us. Please keep this patient. Please strengthen this patient. Like when you see patients who like going facing mortality, you're like, God, you know about this person. Come to them, strengthen them, comfort them, help them through this because it's beyond my scope. I can't. Hey. Sometimes I'm like, God, really, you know a lot. I don't know a lot, but you, God, knows everything. So it's like I've come to the point I accept that as a doctor, I can't fix everything. You know, there's a lot that I can try to like mend, but I can't fix everything. So I go to God because me, I trust God and I trust Jesus. I believe that they know everything. So sometimes I'm like, God, I can't do anything. There's no words I have. What should I say to this patient? You know, things like that. Yeah. So really for me, those are the things that like the main four. If you want, guys, you can do part two. But since I don't want to keep you long, let's just keep here. But you can share with me, like, according to where you are at in life, what are the things, either it could be your high school, university, career, primary school, a life that you like, maybe you're married, maybe you're single, like whatever season you are, what are the things that you have been studying, that thing that your season has been teaching you. Please share in the comments and share this with your friend, and like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in another one. Jesus loves you. Bye.